Listen up. Welcome back to the Culinary Recipe Creations channel. Today we're diving headfirst into a culinary showdown that'll make your taste buds scream for more. We're tackling the top Food Network kitchen recipes that you absolutely must try. Get your aprons on, sharpen your knives, and for God's sake, pay attention. We're about to embark on a culinary journey that'll transform you from a clueless kitchen newbie to a master chef, ready to impress even the harshest food critic. We're talking drool-worthy dishes with flavors so exquisite, so mind-blowingly delicious that you'll be kicking yourself for not trying them sooner. So buckle up, because we're about to turn up the heat in the kitchen. All right, you bunch of hungry foodies, let's start with a classic that's been elevated to Michelin star quality, the ultimate gourmet burger. This isn't some greasy spoon monstrosity. This is a symphony of flavor, a masterpiece between two buns. First, the patty. We're talking premium ground beef, none of that frozen rubbish. You want a good 80-20 blend for maximum juiciness. Season it generously with salt and pepper, don't be shy, and form it into a nice thick patty. Now for the caramelized onions. Thinly slice a large onion and sweat them down in a pan with butter and a touch of sugar until they're golden brown and sticky. This right here is what separates the amateurs from the pros. Next, the cheese. We're going for sharp cheddar today. But feel free to experiment. Slap a generous slice on that patty while it's still sizzling on the grill. While the burger's working its magic, toast your buns brioche, of course. None of that supermarket white bread nonsense. We're building a burger of champions here. Now assemble. Spread a dollop of your favorite sauce on the bottom bun. I'm partial to a good aioli. Then layer on some crisp lettuce, juicy tomato slices, those glorious caramelized onions, and finally, the star of the show, the cheesy, juicy patty. Slap that top bun on and there you have it, the ultimate gourmet burger. One bite and you'll be in food heaven. Don't even think about serving this without a side of crispy fries, you hear me? Next up, we're diving into the deep end with a taste of the Mediterranean spicy shrimp scampi with linguine. This dish is light, flavorful, and packed with a spicy kick that'll wake up those taste buds. First things first, get your pasta water boiling. We want a rolling boil like a volcano about to erupt. Salt the water generously. Remember, we're seasoning at every stage. While the water's heating, prepare the shrimp. We're using jumbo shrimp today, peeled and deveined. Toss them in a bowl with olive oil, minced garlic, crushed red pepper flakes, and a pinch of salt and black pepper. Let those flavors mingle while we prepare the rest of the dish. Now, the sauce. In a large skillet, melt some butter with a glug of olive oil. Add more minced garlic. You can never have too much garlic, and cook until fragrant. Don't let it burn. Pour in a generous amount of white wine. I prefer a dry Sauvignon Blanc for this, and let it reduce slightly. This is where the magic happens. The alcohol cooks off and the flavors intensify. Add the shrimp to the skillet and cook until they're pink and opaque. Remember, overcooked shrimp is a culinary sin. Now the pasta. Add your linguine to the boiling water and cook until al dente. It should have a slight bite to it, not mushy like baby food. Drain the pasta and add it directly to the skillet with the shrimp and sauce. Toss everything together until the pasta is evenly coated. Finish with a sprinkle of chopped parsley and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. This will brighten up the flavors and add a touch of freshness. Serve immediately and prepare for the compliments to roll in. This spicy shrimp scampi with linguine is a guaranteed crowd pleaser. Now let's tackle a true test of culinary skill, the perfect roast chicken with roasted vegetables. This is a Sunday dinner staple, a dish that screams comfort and warmth. Get it right and you'll be hailed a kitchen hero. Start with a good quality chicken, around 4 to 5 pounds. Pat it dry with paper towels. We want crispy skin, not steamed. Next, the herb butter. In a bowl, combine softened butter with chopped fresh herbs. Rosemary, thyme, and sage are my go-tos. Minced garlic, salt, and pepper. Gently loosen the skin of the chicken and rub that herb butter all over the bird, making sure to get under the skin as well. This will infuse the meat with flavor and keep it incredibly moist. Now the vegetables. Chop up some carrots, potatoes, and onions into large chunks. Toss them in olive oil, salt, pepper, and any herbs you have left over. Scatter the vegetables around the chicken in a roasting pan. This will not only cook the vegetables to perfection, but also create a flavorful base for the chicken to roast in. Roast the chicken in a preheated oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about an hour and a half. or until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Baste the chicken with the pan juices every 20 minutes or so to keep it moist. Once cooked, let the chicken rest for at least 10 minutes before carving. This will allow the juices to redistribute, resulting in a more flavorful and tender bird. Serve the chicken with the roasted vegetables and a side of gravy made from the pan drippings. This, my friends, is a meal fit for a king. All right, you lot, time for something sweet. We're finishing strong with a dessert that's guaranteed to satisfy your sweet-toothed decadent chocolate lava cakes. These little beauties are rich, fudgy, and oh so chocolatey. First, preheat your oven and grease 4 ramekins. We don't want our molten masterpieces sticking to the sides. Now, the chocolate. We're using high-quality dark chocolate for this recipe. Chop it into small pieces so it melts evenly. In a double boiler or microwave, melt the chocolate with butter, stirring constantly until smooth and glossy. This is the foundation of our lava cakes, so take your time and don't rush it. In a separate bowl, whisk together eggs, sugar and vanilla extract until light and frothy. This will incorporate air into the batter, resulting in lighter, airier cakes. Gradually whisk the dry ingredients, flour and salt, into the wet ingredients until just combined. Don't overmix. We want a tender, melt-in-your-mouth texture. Divide the batter evenly among the prepared ramekins. Now here's the secret to that irresistible molten center place: a square of chocolate in the center of each ramekin before baking. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes, or until the edges are set and the centers are still slightly jiggly. Remember, we want that lava-like consistency. Let the cakes cool for a few minutes before inverting them onto serving plates. Dust with powdered sugar and serve immediately with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. This, my friends, is how you end a meal on a high note. Decadent, delicious, and utterly irresistible. Listen up, pizza lovers. We're taking you on a trip to Italy with this classic, the Margherita pizza. This pizza is all about simplicity and fresh, high-quality ingredients. Get it right, and you'll be saying ciao bella to delivery pizza forever. First, the dough. Now you can cheat and use store-bought, but for a truly authentic experience, make your own. It's easier than you think, I swear. We'll be using a simple recipe of flour, water, yeast, olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Knead that dough like your life depends on it until it's smooth and elastic. Let the dough rise in a warm place for about an hour or until it's doubled in size. This is crucial for a light and airy crust. While the dough is working its magic, prepare your toppings. For a classic margherita, we're keeping it simple: crushed San Marzano tomatoes, fresh mozzarella cheese, fresh basil leaves, olive oil, and salt. That's it. Once the dough has risen, punch it down to release any air bubbles. Stretch it out into a thin circle, about 12 inches in diameter. You can use a rolling pin if you like, but I prefer to use my hands. Spread a thin layer of the crushed tomatoes over the dough, leaving a small border for the crust. Tear the mozzarella cheese into small pieces and scatter it over the sauce. Don't you dare use that pre-shredded stuff. Drizzle with olive oil and season with salt. Now for the finishing touch: fresh basil leaves. Scatter them generously over the pizza. Slide the pizza onto a preheated pizza stone or baking sheet and bake in a screaming hot oven at 500 degrees Fahrenheit for 8 to 10 minutes, or until the crust is golden brown and the cheese is bubbly and slightly charred in spots. Remove the pizza from the oven and let it cool for a few minutes before slicing and serving. This, my friends, is pizza perfection. Bellissima. There you have it. 5 Food Network-worthy recipes that are guaranteed to impress. From juicy burgers to decadent desserts, you've got all the tools you need to conquer the culinary world. Remember, cooking is about more than just following a recipe. It's about passion, creativity, and a whole lot of heart. So get in the kitchen, experiment, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn and grow as a chef. And hey, if you manage to recreate any of these dishes, be sure to share your culinary masterpieces with us in the comments below. We love seeing your creations. Thank you for watching the Culinary Recipe Creations channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell icon for future video notifications. See you again real soon. Take care and goodbye for now.